back in D.C. as we go up to the 174s. It's Danny Wask for Navy, the freshman from Wantage, New Jersey, ranked 19th in the nation. He'll take on Lucas White, redshirt sophomore from O'Fallon, Illinois. Tommy, 4 freshmen in the starting lineup for this Navy squad, and honestly, Wask might be the best of the bunch, at least what he's done so far this year, as finished 4th at the prestigious Cliff Keen Las Vegas Invitational.
Yeah, that's always a very strong early season challenge, and to get a placement there just 1 month after starting your college career is very impressive. But Lucas White, the first one in on a leg here. A redshirt sophomore for AU.
White 6-5 on his campaign.
In a funky position here. Able to work his way out of it, but that was almost dangerous. As you see, that left leg of White is all sorts of tied up. And very funky strategy. But White still in control. But as you see, his ankle is, they're both got each other's ankles here. White has 2 arms around. Great transition, but Wask still not giving it up.
White has that jiu-jitsu background. Jason Borelli says he's clingy, almost like a koala bear sometimes. Right now, hanging on for dear life. And there's finally the 3 awarded to Wask.
Yeah, I mean, that was a very long sequence. Both wrestlers kind of going back and forth on who's in control, and unfortunately, White on the opposite end there.
Wask on the campaign, 10-5. So he has a 1-3 dual meet record. You look at some of the duels, of course, they've gone up against. It makes a little more sense. Lost to Ohio's 21st ranked wrestler, Sam Perrine, last time out. Wask again up on that head.
We talked about prep schools earlier. Wask from Blair Academy, the very well known, arguably the #1 prep school in the nation in New Jersey.
White working back up.
30 seconds remaining, 30.
Interesting note from his bio. 2019 wrestled a 106. Just a few short years ago, and now he's 174 in all of 174.
Yeah. Definitely interesting how some of these guys will really put on weight. Some, as you know, some of those smaller guys never seem to get any bigger, than some guys balloon up.
And those lightweights are very quick, so it helps when you make it up to those bigger weights. You can, sometimes it gets a little slower, so having that history of wrestling in that kind of style class is helpful.
You know, Tom, it almost sounds a little bit like in Lothar used the basketball analogy, but you get the guy who's a guard for his whole career, then has the growth spurt, and he has those handle skills of a guard, but has the size of a big man.
Yeah, Wask is a point forward. There's that koala bear energy.
Wask, you can tell, just trying to figure out exactly what to do.
Yeah, giving a stall warning for not bringing him back to the mat. But he's still in control with the side headlock. Referee making sure it's legal there. And that was the call there, side headlock. So he started the count just to avoid just kind of hanging on for dear life. Strong first period, right? Or first ride of the match for White. Getting that advantage time down and closer to a manageable range.
White very deliberate. And Wask trying to get up and out.
Ooh.
And instead, he's going to get a reversal.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. He was working toward getting that boot in and literally almost just slipped off. As you could tell, it was part of the game plan to get that quick escape for Navy. What is known as a strong top wrestler, as a couple of AU's guys are.
Nothing lead for the freshman, Danny Wask. His coach calls him extremely dependable, which is not something you're going to hear about a lot of freshmen, but Wask is one, has come in and been a building block from stepping on campus in Annapolis. 30 seconds to go here in our second period. Maybe look on to add on to their match score lead, up 21-0. 3 more weight classes after this one.
Yeah, both coaches. So Coach Borelli for AU in his 3rd season, Coach Colott in his 4th season. So similar trajectories in that sense of kind of starting over and in that range now where you're getting your guys in, training guys your way, and you're seeing the kind of philosophy of the programs on both sides. You can tell Navy they're going to go on neutral. They're going to push the pace and kind of wear you out with their physicality. And you've seen that in a couple matches in the early going, as now Wask chose neutral to avoid going underneath, which is a strong strategic decision, in my opinion.
White with a leg. Can he do anything with it?
Yeah, Navy's had strong counters all night. AU really struggling to get their own offensive attacks. By my quick count, I think AU's only gotten 1 or 2 takedowns tonight. Just not a recipe for success.
Not at all. So stalemate brings him back in with a win here. The dual meet score would be over. Navy would clinch the win.
Yeah, I mean, those shots are just not quite what you're looking for, where you get all stretched out and out of position. But able to build himself back up to a base, give himself a chance. Looking to kind of turn that corner, unable to do so with the heavy pressure from Wask.
Wask has the riding time point locked in. We'll add on 1 more. Stalemate again, so 27 seconds to go. Right now, Wask just content to kind of hang out, it looks like, though obviously would love a stall warning on Wask.
Yeah, I mean, White has been taking the shots. They haven't been fantastic shots, but a strong counter there once again. Easy go behind, and Wask got the 8-0 advantage. And Coach is happy with that, because even though they might not need the bonus point tonight, it's a good habit to get into as they get into a strong dual meet portion coming up later in the season.
And that'll do it. Add on 1 more, so a 9-0 win for Danny Wask, the 19th ranked wrestler in the nation, as he beats Lucas White. And we'll head to the 184s.